Hi, I'm Steve Sample with Bama Talk. Don't miss a single episode of Bama Talk Show, available now on iTunes, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app, and on the web at bigbrainsmedia.com.
This is your Weather Extreme video for Saturday, April the 13th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters, and before we start, I wanted to show you a quick clip taken of the tornado that occurred over in Mississippi. It's rated an EF3. This is from Stephen and Miles Johnson, taken on Prairie Point Road, and we'll see more about that at Storm Alert Extreme. Your Skycam this morning, there's a look at the Birmingham Skycam with a few passing high cirrus clouds. We can also see a few high cirrus clouds as we look at Demopolis, and that's the way it's going to be today with plenty of sunshine. You can see on the infrared satellite image that we do have some cirrus clouds passing over, but again, those won't dim the sun very much. On the surface map, we're dealing with primarily a high-pressure system centered over the southeastern United States. That will be moving fairly quickly off as we watch a fairly low-latitude trough come out of the Four Corners area in Old Mexico, come across the northwestern Gulf of Mexico and generate a surface low. But for this morning, kind of a nice cool morning once again, getting down into the mid-40s for the most part. I know a few spots getting probably actually into the upper 30s, but certainly a cool morning. But we should warm up nicely into the middle 70s for many locations. We're kind of between systems when it comes to rain. The next weather system really not coming in until Thursday, Friday time frame, and the system coming in Sunday and Monday is going to be a little to our south, so we're kind of between the two. Storm Prediction Center not outlooking any real area for a slight risk for severe weather for day one. Day two, we see a slight risk in north central Oklahoma and southeastern Kansas. And then on day three, we see a slight risk in southern Missouri and northeastern Oklahoma. Now, days 4 and 5, they're outlooking a slight risk area, or at least highlighting an area for Oklahoma and Arkansas, kind of to our west-northwest. Nothing that actually is affecting us immediately, but it looks like we might see a risk for the Thursday-Friday time frame, probably more like Friday, but we'll have to watch the timing on that. 06Z GFS model run, and there's the surface high pressure, and aloft we have a little bit of a troughiness over the Great Lakes, but we're watching that low latitude trough out over the El Paso area that will be moving our way. That moves fairly quickly across into the lower Mississippi River Valley in the northwest Gulf of Mexico, and as it does, it should generate a surface low along the Louisiana coast. That surface low should move fairly quickly to the east-northeast over towards Savannah by early Monday. The European actually in pretty close agreement, and a little bit tricky on this forecast because it's going to depend how far north the rain really gets. Looks like it could be somewhat of an overrunning situation, almost looks like a winter weather situation. So the Moss guidance is suggesting temperatures in the mid-70s for Sunday, and I'm going to go for upper 60s. We'll see if the evaporative cooling develops and keeps things a little cooler than what the Moss is forecasting. That system moves off to our east, and Monday we see the ridge come in under us. So I think Monday's going to be essentially a dry day with much of the rain moving out very early Monday morning, so that during the day Monday we should see partly sunny skies with dry conditions. I think we'll probably be mostly dry on Tuesday. The problem, though, Tuesday is that we do see the flow coming around to the south and southeast. That means moisture. So there's not really a lot of forcing to force showers, but with temperatures climbing back up by Tuesday, we could be around 80 degrees. We might see an isolated shower. The next system takes shape off to our west on Wednesday, and you can see a fairly substantial trough coming across the southern Rockies. That, of course, will be generating a surface low over West Texas. And once again, strong southerly flow. So Wednesday, another day where we might see some isolated showers. Now, there are some model differences when we get out to Thursday. The GFS is suggesting that the trough will come across the Mississippi River probably on Friday. Thursday, it's approaching that area, and so we see the surface low move up into the area of the lower part of Michigan. with the front trailing down through and in the vicinity of Memphis. And the European in pretty good agreement on that. The strength a little bit different on the surface low. That is the GFS a little bit stronger and the European not quite as strong. The thing is, the dynamics are pretty far north for us, but we can't rule out the possibility that this might produce a severe weather threat. After all, we are into April, which is our peak month. But we'll be watching that, not really saying that it's a big severe weather threat, but certainly one we'll need to watch. The GFS suggests that the trough comes on through on Friday, and so I think our big day is probably going to be more like late Thursday and into Friday is going to be that big day, so that the rain by 18Z, the GFS suggesting that the rain is pretty much getting to the east of central Alabama and the Birmingham area. So we'll have to watch the timing, though, because that's pretty far out. And then by Saturday, a week from today, the trough has moved by, so we should cool off, have another beautiful weekend for us. Maybe even by Saturday, a week from today, see temperatures back into the upper 60s. Now, extending the forecast out even further, we do see another weather system late Sunday, and that could provide another round of weather for us in terms of wet weather, maybe severe weather, but this doesn't have a real strong severe weather look, at least at the moment. The flow goes pretty zonal, so that should mean a nice warm-up as we head towards around the 22nd, 23rd, 24th of April. And then when we get out a little bit further, around the 27th, 28th, we see another fairly strong trough, so the pattern's staying pretty active. Well, thanks for tuning in to the Weather Xtreme video. Expect to have the next one posted first thing on Sunday morning. In the meantime, I hope that you have a wonderful weekend, and Godspeed.
Thank you for trusting us to be your #1 source for news
in all of central Alabama.
in back-to-back ratings periods.
More people watched ABC 3340
than any other station in Birmingham.